right, 7th grade, lesson 33. This one is on comparing decimals and rounding decimals, okay? So let's start. If I was going to order this from least to greatest, okay, tell me what I would do. Okay, the first thing I would encourage you to do is to write these vertically and line up the decimals. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to bring that one down and this one. Okay, now do you see how I lined up the tenths very good, the hundredths? Remember, you see that, 10 hundredths, okay, that 100, okay? So what I want you to see is that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 max amount, okay? 10 thousandths, okay? So what should I put in this spot?
A 0.
0. And what should I put in these two spots? Zeros, okay? Now that helps me to be able to tell what's my biggest number and my smallest number, okay? So which one is my smallest number? Pay attention to the tenths. Okay, how many dimes do I have?
1.
I have 0 here, 1 and 1. So far, which one's the smallest amount?
The bottom.
The bottom one. So I'm going to put smallest. Okay, then let's just put 1 because we're going from small to big. We're just going to put a 1 right here. Okay, and now we ask ourselves, okay, since this one has a 1 and this one has a 1, now let's look at this 3 and that's 2. This has 2 pennies and 3 pennies. Which one's smaller?
The 2.
2. So this would be 2 and this would be 3. Okay, so smallest to biggest, but if I didn't have my zeros in, you may think something totally different. Okay, that kind of looks harder. This is like if you were to look at this, this would be like 475. You'd probably think that was the biggest. 128 and then 13. But it's actually the smallest. See how we did that? So it's important that you line up your decimals, okay? And then you can check and see. Let's try another one, okay? Ready? If I were to compare two numbers, ready? Here's what it says. Compare that to this. Now, first thing I would do when you're comparing two numbers is write them vertically. And then I would fill in the spots, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, make it all end at the same time. Now, this is saying 0, 1, 2, and this one's saying 120. Which one's bigger?
The 120.
120. So, this one, right? You see how we did that? Okay, let's try another one. And sometimes they may try to trick you. Alright, what about this one? Same, very good. Because 0.4 is the same thing as 0.400. Because I can continue to add as many zeros. Okay, doesn't matter. Those can just keep going on forever. Okay, so you could actually make it both 0.4s and erase all the rest. Okay, so it's equals. Very good. All right, let's try another one. All right, ready? That one? Now, let's line them up, remember? And you want to make sure that you're lining up your numbers real well. The tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths, 100 thousandths. So what should I put right here? Zeros. Now, 1 and 1 are the same, 2 and 2 are the same, 3 and 3 are the same, but 1 and 2 is different. Which one's bigger?
The 2.
The 2. So, did I do that? Okay, so it's very important that you're doing this. You're making sure that you're taking those steps, okay? Feel like you understand it pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright, now let's do a few rounding problems. This number, 3.14, 159. I think this is actually part of pi. Okay? Now it keeps going on forever, but we're going to stop right here. Now here's what it tells me to do. Round this number to the nearest hundredth. Okay? So ready? Walk with me. 10th, hundredth. Okay? And where do they want me to round it to? The nearest hundredth. So 10th, hundredth, they're wanting me to stop right there. When they say round to the nearest hundredth, that's where they're wanting you to stop. Okay? So remember, you look to the number to the right. Is it 5 or higher? No. So since it's not 5 or higher, what are you going to do with this? You're going to leave it. Got it? But what if this was 3.14 and it said 5, 9, and you had to round it to the nearest hundredth, 10th, hundredth? You can look to the number to the right. If it's 5 or higher, then you would change this to 5 and then erase the rest. Do you see how I did that? Do you understand how that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so let's try another one. I want you to round another one. 4, 3, 9, 6, 0.4315. Big number, and they want you to round this to the nearest hundred. So which side of the decimal side are we going to?
That'd be the left.
Left, okay? So if this is
300.
ones, tens, hundreds, right? Okay, now they're wanting you to round to the nearest hundreds, okay? So you look to the number to the right.
I thought it'd be 9 and then looking to the 6.
No, this is the hundreds. So everything past that needs to turn to zeros, okay? So they're wanting you to kind of stop here, sort of. They're wanting you to round this number to hundreds. Okay? This is the hundred spot. Got it? Okay? So if I look to the right, what happens?
It's bigger.
It's bigger than 5. 5 or bigger.
45.
No?
49?
Right now it's 43.
I know, but then you make it bigger because the 9's 5 and higher.
Yes. So since this is 5 or higher, we're going to change this number to a what?
5.
It's a 3 right now.
I know.
It just goes up.
You just
Goes up one number.
Okay.
Right, good job. Okay, so I'm going to pull that down and everything else becomes 0, and then this 4 we're not even working with.
Okay.
See that? And then 0, 0, 0. Okay, or you can just say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so final answer would be that. Got it? Alright, let's try another one. Ready? They're wanting you to round this to the nearest whole number. Okay?
Okay.
So if this number was in between two whole numbers, between which two whole numbers would this be between?
30 and 40.
Okay, let's get a little bit more specific. This would be in between 38 and 39, right?
Okay.
It would be somewhere around like here, right? 38.62, because 38.5 would be here, 50, so 62. So, is it closer to 39s or closer to 38?
I'm 39.
Very good. So the closest whole number, you would round this to 39. Got that? Alright, now, you still with me? Okay, listen to this problem. Here's what it says. Estimate the product. What does product mean?
The answer to a multiplication problem.
Ding, 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 ding. Very good. Estimate the product of 12.21 and 4.9 by rounding each number to the nearest whole number before you multiply. So they're wanting to make this a whole number and this a whole number and then multiply them. So what would this look like as a whole number?
Be 12.
It'd be 12. And this would be
4.
no, 5. You know why?
Because the 9 is 5 and higher.
Right.
And then
Very good. So this would become 5. So then they're wanting you to find the product. 12 times 5, 60. Okay? Final answer. Feel like you understand it?
yeah.
That's lesson 33.